Hello, I'm here with Souad Touil, Sales Director at Intersec. Hello, Souad. How are you?
Nice. How about you?
I'm good, thank you. Can you tell us a bit more about Intersec?
So, Intersec is a global company with approximately 20 years of experience. We have been recognized by telecom industries experts as key players of location intelligence. We are present in the 5 continents and we are operating from different locations of the world. And if you sum up the list of all the subscribers that are covered by our technology, we can find 1 billion of people and connected objects 24/7.
Right.
So we are working with both MNOs and governments. We are working with MNOs in order to use the vast amount of data they have to increase the revenues. And we are working with governments in order to support them, of course, with the support of MNOs to save their people's life.
Very interesting, thank you. Can you tell us a bit more about your company's history in Africa and what is your opinion about the African market, especially with the solution you offer today?
Sure. So Africa for Intersec is not just an expansion of the activities. We have been working closely with our partners there since the first stages of our creation and foundation in 2004. We have been working with them in several activities. It's important to say that MNOs in Africa have been groundbreaking, I would say, players to introduce innovative technologies, such as, for example, contextual marketing. And in contextual marketing, for example, we have provided them with solutions that will allow them to use the data they have in order to better understand their customers' experience. We have also been providing them with solutions about cell broadcast. Cell broadcast is generally a solution that is used for public warning system. But in Africa, MNOs found this great idea of using it as a technology of location-based marketing campaigns. And they were using it in order to balance a little bit the network charge that they were having in peak hours. We have also been working with them in order to support the governments, providing them with solution of geolocation in order to help them or to support them during mission critical events.
Okay, thank you. So that means when we look at your solution, so it can help on one side the public sector and also the private sector.
Of course, yes.
Okay, so how can it especially help the geolocation solution to help the governments in Africa, for example?
For governments, for example, we can talk about localized data, or I think a better way to say it is geostatistics. Geostatistics can help the governments in many fields. It can be used by many ministries. For example, it can be used for urban planning. It can help the authorities to know where to build bridges, where to build roads. It can help them to optimize their transportation network. It can also, for example, help them to mitigate the areas where there is a flood risk. And you remember, for example, Ebola in 2014?
Yeah.
During that period, NGOs and MNOs were using the data, of course, anonymized and in mass scale, in order to monitor the movements of population. And that helped them a little mitigate, or I would say monitor the propagation of this virus. So that was back in 2014. The tool, the phone, was not very affordable to anyone.
Not everyone had one.
All right. So now, in 2023, it becomes kind of commodity for everyone. So even in rural zones and areas in Africa, we can find at least one phone per family. So imagine how important this tool can be in order to save lives, and especially in public warning and in public safety.
So that seems Intersec actually plays an important role in terms of public safety in Africa.
Yes. We have been working with international organizations and with MNOs in order to provide or to implement early warning systems.
Yeah.
Those kind of solutions are very helpful in order to mitigate risks and to alert in case of natural attack, natural disasters, terrorism attacks, or emergency, I would say, events in general. We have also been helping the governments with the help, of course, of MNOs, by providing them with solutions that will provide them with accurate and real-time geolocation for emergency calls. So imagine how impactful this can be, especially for rescuers. It can be really a lifesaver. So, of course, all this information that are provided to the governments are mass-scaled, they are anonymous, they are respecting the privacy of people, and MNOs can also use these tools in order to monetize data.
So how do you help MNOs efficiently to monetize their data?
It can be both for both internal and external use cases. For internal use cases or internal use of our solution, MNOs can, with the help of geolocation, understand, for example, in which areas they are succeeding and in which areas they are not.
Yeah.
And of course, trying to see how they can improve the areas where they are not succeeding. Also, MNOs with geolocation can understand their customers and understand, let's say, the 360-degree experience of a customer, and see how they can improve their value, their added value with their customers, either nationwide or during the customer's roaming experience. This is on what concerns, for example, about the internal use cases. Regarding the external use cases, we have talked a few minutes ago about geostatistics. So with those geostatistics, they can be used by governments, but they can also be sold to third parties in order to increase their revenues. We can also use, or MNOs can use geolocation for location-based advertisement for other companies. So I would say data monetization is a very huge topic. So those are few examples.
So it could be a big revenue stream for MNO actually, if they use it properly, the data they have.
Yes, sure. So the data monetization can be really a game changer, especially with competitors.
Thank you very much. Very interesting. It was very insightful. It was TechAfrica News with Intersec. Thank you.
Thank you, Hakim.
Thank you.